Well, what a day. Let's go and break it down. Red day recap. Oh, man, what a morning. So, very controlled red day today. 2 hour day. 2 full-size losses. Yesterday came in, had a 3 hour day. Came in today, 2 hour red day. And so green day yesterday, red day today. So let's break it all down. Walk through every trade that I took today. Walk you through what I did. And that way you can hopefully not do it too. I'm just kidding. I actually traded pretty well today, but opportunity sucked. The opportunity really did suck. So we'll break them all down one by one and talk you through it. So I came into the open today. We, of course, had only really 2 gappers this morning. In pre-market, there really wasn't a whole lot moving. Really was kind of dead. And number one watch for me at market open was BIAF. And so it looked pretty good. So what happens here? Let me get my pen tool for you. And so what happens here is we have this big move to the upside of market open. Price pulls back, puts in place another high. And so we have this triple top breakout. So this becomes an area of supply. And so these wicks become my area of supply that I'm looking at for a possible entry. So this is looking pretty good. So I take the first entry on the breakout higher, risking off this past high for the move up into the new high. We got a pretty nice move here, you can see. Played it here from 350 to about 360. Pulls back. This is overall a break-even trade because price does not move higher. Now price finds buyers again off the pullback. And what do? I take a re-entry, take a little bit of profit, and then what do you know? Breaks back down. And again, this thing just looks so good, but this knife happened also so quickly. And so overall, I'm actually break even on this. Fantastic setup, but horrible follow through. No resolution. You can see here this thing looks tremendous. We had range here. If this got breaking out, this thing was going to get squeezing in a big way. Tons of volume. It just looked really good. I had a lot of conviction here. The daily also looked incredible. Look at this. We had range here all the way to $4. So everything here just made sense. We had room back to 4 to the past daily low, and then back up into the 20 moving average. And so this thing just looked incredible. Really did look good, but just no follow through. And so, okay, I traded it well. That's all we can do. I leave this and I go over to CRML. So take a look at this. And again, same story. And I look back at this, and again, I didn't trade it too bad. I'm pretty happy with it still. But it's one of those things where was it an A+ setup or was it a B setup? I think the big thing is, after yesterday, I really thought we were in a hot market. I really did. That was my first day back yesterday. I was gone for 3 days. I never really take days off, but I took 3 days off for the weekend to go on a little vacation. And I come back, and we see GLTO up 600%, right? The other things up pretty big. DNB was up 400% yesterday. And so I'm like, oh, we're in a hot market. And so I see some setups like this out there that are B setups. And I'm like, oh, I'll take it because we're in a hot market right now. And so I do. And I regret it. You can see here, I took the simple 1-minute breakout. Check this out. This actually looked really good. So 1-minute break of trend. Price pulls back, and I'm trying to get this pivot here back out of this past area of supply, or the curls back higher. Now, this was a little bit of a thicker name, at least the way it was trading was 41.5 million share float. So I took it down there, and I didn't get the move up like I was looking for. I actually took a loss on this, and then I came back and played it again off the pullbacks. Now, we see these big wicks off the lows here, which give us an area of demand per se, and so we look for price to pull back, put in place a bottom, and I take it right here, and I catch a nice little move, actually, playing it here from, you can see 1170 back to about 1190 on that test of $12, and I played it again pretty well here. So I have a loss here, but then I have a win here, right? So again, able to do something there, but again, not really much. I was wanting to see, you can see here if I zoom back out the 5-minute time frame, what I was really wanting to see here was this really get breaking out and squeeze up in a big way. But volume here was kind of dying off, and never really found volume again. So, again, didn't really get much of a move there either. Then you go along to ONMD, and this was the one this morning that actually caused my red day. This is why I'm red today. Everything else was okay for the most part. But this ONMD was just one of those just, oh my God, type setups. And looking back at this in hindsight, I'm like, well, I really like this. And it's a matter of range. You have the opening breakout here. We break over its opening range high. It pulls back and puts in place this low. And I'm like, oh, this looks pretty good. It's confirming off this pullback. And so I get in a little bit high. I'm in here a little bit high, positioned way too high. Because I was trying to get a little bit anticipatory because I thought that after yesterday, I thought the market was surely hot. And so I see this get hot up here off the highs. I'm taking it for the breakout higher. And it doesn't give me that breakout higher. And so I take a loss on this. I actually really liked the setup, though. I didn't really have anything wrong with it. If we actually zoom out to the hourly time frame, you'll see exactly what I was looking at here. And I actually did like this quite a bit. It was on last night's watch list as well. You can see right here, this thing just looked incredible, man. It really did look really good. And so, again, I tried to get kind of aggressive on it. This is the one that had the Trump administration investment rumors. And so I thought it was going to be a good move today. I thought I had that cult following, but we just didn't get that move. So again, kind of a turd in the water. But last but not least was TNMG. And traded this one very well today. This one actually was very easy to play. Very easy to read. And check this out. This thing was it was A+. One of the only A+ setups of the morning. Where we had this big move to the upside. Volume's picking up, price pulls back, and forms a bottom. Look at this. To higher low, puts in place a nice engulfing candle here and heads back higher. Once I noticed this, and of course, once I see this, we notice that this is, again, breaking back above moving averages. And so I take the first pullback. I take the first moment of pullback here, risking off this past low, and I get a move here all the way up to the previous high of day. Now, I knew here that we only had range back to 55 cents, which is where I took my full profit because of this past daily high, which sits right here. And so as price made its way back to that 55 cent area, you can see here, tested 55 and found sellers. That is where I took my full exit, right? Because we saw rejection off 55. We knew that was a daily high. So when I took my full exit there and took this from 50 to 55 cents, this helped my day quite a bit. But the big thing to look back at and to learn from for the next few days is these setups right now. The market that we're in is not a breakout market. The market is not hot enough for a breakout trade like this. You're trying to take a trade like this where we don't really have a range set up yet. Obviously, this is working, these nice pullbacks. But breakouts like this just are not the cup of tea right now. It's not working. Let's play continuation pullbacks. Or stuff like this on ONMD where we're trying to take a breakout at market open. Again, same thing. And I guess in a way you could say that we're looking for a pullback on this because we're not taking the actual breakout. We're waiting until candle 2 and 3 to put in place a bottom and get the curl going. But even BIAF this morning, which I'm break even on, puts in place a nice range after market open. It looks really nice. So it's a tough thing that you have to sort of go back and forth with here. But this one here I was quite fond of. This looked really good. My favorite setup of the day. This entry was fantastic. Just a lack of follow through all in all. So again, a day of great execution, but just a day of not great follow through. So in any case, that is the morning recap. Hopefully you learned something from this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe for daily content just like this. I'm hoping for a much better day tomorrow, but you know what? Today I traded very well. Just didn't get the movement that I wanted out there. Didn't get the opportunity that I wanted out there, and I'm just looking forward to trading another day in the market. And just blessed that we're able to do this every single day, regardless of the outcome, and just gotta be grateful. So all that said, make sure to claim your 7-day free trial as well down in the description below to watch me trade stocks just like this every single morning in real time and get my watch list, alerts, education, chat room access, and so much more. And that being said, I will see you there tomorrow.